Raising Indoor Outdoor Labs, William Hovey Smith, 2015. I'm the author of a series of muzzleloading books, including Extreme Muzzleloading. Now, I have always had dogs, mostly labs, and these are Pup Diana, Saladin, Ursus, and old mama dog Demeter. And now here is an older Diana and Demeter in snow, which is pretty rare here in central Georgia. From time to time, I get a new pup, and here is Hera. Now, Hera is a yellow lab, and here are her parents. These are not huge labs. They are on the smallish side as lab breeds go. And here she is as a poor pup on her first trip at the vet, looking rather cast away. And now being greeted by Diana, who is now senior mama dog. Now, Hera had some adjustment to do, and here she is sort of finding her way around a new yard, and with a look at me is, oh, what's going to happen to me now? Well, as it turns out, something good. Now, here's what we do not want to happen: the complete destruction of a house by an adult dog. Well, so we start her off and we give her a chew toy, in this case, a tennis shoe. And here she is, first night in Whitehall, and she's sleeping in a carry crate. Well, I need to build a couple of barriers to keep her on the linoleum floor of the kitchen until she gets her sanitary practices in order, and also until she gets some size, because hawks and owls can kill a small puppy. Here she is with a visiting dog, Ursus. Now, somewhat nearly grown, she can go out with the other dogs now and come back as Dirty Butt and sleep it off when she gets back now in the house. She still is like a toys, and you see how she's working on that shoe. And here she is sort of sprawled out, cooling it. And we have Ursus back as a visitor from time to time. And now here is how they're supposed to sleep together. However, being a young dog, this doesn't happen all the time. And she sort of aggravates him, to say the least, as you will see here. She also has a practice now that she is nearly the size, or in fact somewhat taller than the other two dogs, running around with them in the yard, running into them, knocking them down, and running off, and generally have wild chase and gnawing and pawing and biting, etc., etc., etc. Well, all this activity serves to keep my older dogs young. In fact, I've had to increase the amount of dog food and change up on the dog food because they are actually being motivated to run off a lot of energy that they would otherwise not expend. So in the sense, having a younger dog in the house has really been healthier. Besides, the older dogs teach her some doggy etiquette, teach her about the woods, since my dogs are indoor-outdoor dogs, what's dangerous and what's not, what snakes are, how to avoid them, what to do when you find one, and generally what to eat out of the wild and what to leave alone. So having older dogs to raise younger dogs, although aggravating to them, it's like she is doing to Ursus here, he's not going to put up with us too much longer, as you see, and is really a healthy thing. Most of the time, I use my dogs for retrieving deer. I don't really have enough birds to train them for hunting, although these are retrievers, and I do a little duck hunting, and we will give her some limited water training and get her started on the duck hunting etiquette a little bit. But she will make a very useful, civilized dog. The keys are, yes, raise them around people and raise them around other dogs. It's much more difficult to raise a pup and have it turn out successfully if you raise it in a pen by itself. That's probably the worst thing to do. Next worst is raise it in an apartment. better, much better, to have it raised with other dogs, have it be able to get outside, get some exercise, get some sun, learn something on its own by the environment, and learn to get along with other people. And ultimately, what you want it to do in life. For me, I want a companion dog. I want a dog to help me find and retrieve my deer and other game. I want one to go in the woods with me to spot snakes and other things. So this is what I use my dogs for. And this is why I, in fact, raise them together. Now, she's not this aggravating all the time, and here she is. She's known she's sort of exceeded her limits, and yeah, that's sort of an apologetic look. And so now they wind up sort of lying together in a little more relaxed form, and she decides that, well, it's time for her to continue some of her 18 hours of daily beauty sleep too. So all told, if you handle things right, your dogs will turn out very, very well, and the other dogs will teach them a lot about how to be a dog. Among my books are backyard deer hunting, crossbow hunting, extreme muzzleloading, as well as shooting and maintaining your muzzleloader. I write quite a bit about muzzleloading. Have a new series of books on profit. These are all business books, the first of which is Ideas for New Businesses. And here's a little blurb about that one. For more information on my books and blogs and more than 425 videos, go to my website, www.hoviesmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.